Hello everyone, we're here to talk today about Mind's Desire. So Mind's Desire is a sorcery from Scourge. It costs 4 colorless, 2 blue. It's a sorcery, like I said, and it reads, shuffle your library, then remove the top card of your library from the game. Until end of turn, you may play it as though it were in your hand without paying its mana cost. And it has Storm, which is probably the most critical part of the card. And so for this challenge, we decided to put it in a Frantic Storm shell. And so how do we get to the 6 mana to cast this spell? We rely on a set of Sapphire Medallions and a set of Helm Awakenings. And so both of these have very similar effects, but the Sapphire Medallion costs 2 colorless and all of your spells cost 1 color less to pay, whereas Helm of Awakening is similarly 2 colorless, but all spells cost 1 colorless mana less to play, including your opponent's, and it's not limited to color. So the goal of this deck is to get out generally 1 or 2 of these cost reducers. 2 is usually the safe spot. Sometimes you can go off with 1, but once you have these medallions or helms in play, you're able to make use of a cycle of free, or I guess pseudo-free, cards from Urza's Legacy. And for this, we're playing 3 Cloud of Fairies, 3 Snap, and 4 Frantic Search. And so how this works is that these spells cost 2 mana, 2 mana, or 3 mana. But when it comes into play or resolves, you untap that amount of mana. And so if you have a cost reduction artifact out, like say Sapphire Medallion, this Cloud of Fairies that normally costs 1 colorless and 1 blue would just cost 1 blue, but you get to untap 2 lands. And so through the usage of these cards, you're able to continually generate mana. So for example, I'll tap 2 blue, cast this, I'll end up with 1 blue left in the pool after I untap the lands. And then similarly, you can then snap the Cloud of Fairies to untap even more lands and then recast the Cloud of Fairies. And so this interaction helps generate not only storm count, but mana as well. Frantic Search, again, very similar to the other 2, but also has the added benefit of helping you to filter your hand to get to the cards that you want. So now that we have these cost reducers and pseudo mana generation spells, we also have a suite of your typical cantrips. We have 4 Sleight of Hand and 4 Impulse. Sleight of Hand here is typically used over Portent just because even though it digs 1 deeper, or sorry, digs 1 fewer down in your library because you only look at the top 2, it has the added benefit of giving you the card immediately, which in Storm obviously really matters because you can't spread out Storm count over 2 turns. And so that's why Sleight of Hand is used. And Impulse, always a great card to dig very deep, and especially with one of these cost reducers out. Just like a 1 mana Impulse is such a great feeling. So those are your basic suite of cantrips. And then you have kind of your payoff and tutor spells. So you have 3 Meditate and then 4 Merchant Scroll. So Meditate is generally one of the best cards when you're about to combo off, or I guess in the process of doing so. It's 2 colorless and 1 blue. You skip your next turn and you draw 4 cards. And so this is really how, once you generate a ton of mana, how you really get on board with a critical mass of spells to cast. So Meditate gets you 4 cards, which is definitely quite a bit. And so the Merchant Scroll is used for a few different purposes, depending on what you need. Digging up a Meditate is great if you need cards, but however, if your biggest stumbling block is mana, getting a Frantic Search or even a Snap is also great. Merchant Scroll only does blue instants or interrupts, so unfortunately it cannot get Mind's Desire, but it's still flexible enough that adding in 4 is definitely a great thing to have. The win con in here are 2 Brain Freezes. Brain Freeze, another card with Storm. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Like I said, it has Storm, and so typically, you storm off and you're able to cast Brain Freeze targeting your opponent. Sometimes, depending on how much storm you have, you'll need 2 Brain Freezes to do so. And so that's why these are in here. Another tricky card is Words of Wisdom. It looks very innocuous. It's 2 mana instant. You draw 2 cards, then each other player draws a card. And this card is basically used against decks that have a way to bring cards back into their library. And so typically you would see something like Gaia's Blessing or Crozen Reclamation. So if you tried to brain freeze someone with the Gaia's Blessing, your storm triggers would resolve and all the copies would resolve one at a time. And eventually you would probably flip over a Gaia's Blessing and then that would trigger. And so your opponent would shuffle their graveyard back into their library and you're kind of back where you started. And so the trick with Words of Wisdom is that, if your opponent has a Gaia's Blessing trigger on the stack, you can hopefully cast another Brain Freeze and, mill them out further. And then before the Gaia's Blessing trigger resolves, you cast Words of Wisdom so that they draw out of an empty library with the Blessing trigger on the stack. So that's what that is used for. We also have 4 Lotus Petals here, which obviously contribute to Storm, but also help accelerate out your game plan. And then the mana base here is exceptionally simple. It is 17 basic islands because you really need to be able to make your land drops for this deck. And a Wasteland or something like that would set you back quite a bit. I would say that in terms of how this deck plays, it can possibly sometimes win turn 3 if you get lucky. If you do a turn 2 Medallion or Helm of Awakening and you're able to storm into a Mind's Desire into another Mind's Desire, that can definitely be a great game plan for you. But I think comfortably turn 4 or 5 with 2 of the cost reducers should be very easy for you. And so I think that makes this deck very fun to play. I think one thing to note is that oftentimes the game plan is, or I guess the victory is not deterministic. So you kind of have to cantrip or draw into other cards. Sometimes you're praying that your Frantic Search or your Meditate gets you another cantrip or a mana source so that you can keep continuing to storm off. And so oftentimes you just kind of have to rely on probability and kind of hope that you get there. And so that's pretty much the entirety of the main deck. And now we'll move into the sideboard. The sideboard is pretty focused. Since this is a combo deck, you're typically just trying to find ways to buy yourself enough time or combat whatever hit the opponent is probably going to bring in. And so for the sideboard, we have against counter spells, we have 2 Turnabout and 2 Defense Grid. Turnabout is great against control decks because end of turn you can attempt to tap down all of their lands. And so if that gets countered, then at least you freed out 1 counter spell. And if it resolves, then chances are you're probably pretty safe to go combo on your turn. Defense Grid, very similarly, you're not ever going to really combo on your own turn or on someone else's turn, primarily because of Mind's Desire being a sorcery, and so ideally you go off on your own turn. So that's what these are used for. Turnabout obviously also has other uses as well because it can tap all artifacts or creatures. So, sometimes you're facing against, whether it's like aggro or elves or something, and you just need to like kind of slow them down for a single turn. It's useful there as well. And then also, at the very least, if you don't have to use it for that and you have enough land out or cost reducers, you can also untap all of your own lands. So you add to Storm and you help generate a little extra mana as well. So Turnabout can be pretty flexible in that way. The next few cards are kind of like anti-permanent hate, I guess you would say. So we have 2 Hurkyl's Recall and 2 Chain of Vapor. Hurkyl's Recall is especially useful for decks that are running Sphere of Resistance. It's very difficult to storm off when all your spells cost an extra 1. Chain of Vapor is kind of just a good catch-all for any other non-land permanent hate. So maybe it's something like Arcane Laboratory that you might see, or something similar to that. It's also just a generically good card if you're playing against like Reanimator or Oath, and you just need to like buy yourself an extra turn by bouncing their creature. So that's what these cards are used for. And similarly to Turnabout, Hurkyl's Recall, at the very least, you can also target yourself and return artifacts, whether it's Lotus Petal or some of the Helms or Medallions. If you have a ton of mana in play and you just need Storm Count, so it's kind of flexible in that way as well. Finally, we have 3 Tormod's Crypts. These are primarily used against Gaia's Blessing. Pardon me. Used against Gaia's Blessing to exile the graveyard. The shuffle trigger will still happen, but at the very least, you'll be able to clear it out, and you might be able to then follow it with another Brain Freeze. And then finally, we have 4 Hydroblast. These are just generically good cards against decks that might be running Pyroblast or Red Elemental Blast, since obviously all your cards are blue. It's good against that. And then also the top decks in the format being Goblins and Sly, which can be very fast. And so sometimes you just need to buy yourself an extra few turns before comboing off. And so this is a kind of a brief overview of the Mind's Desire Frantic Storm. If you haven't tried it out, I highly recommend it. There's probably no better feeling in the world than Mind's Desiring into another Mind's Desire. So hope you enjoy. Excellent. I'll be on the play.
All right, good luck.
You too. I think this is fine.
I'm going to keep.
All right, I'll start. I'll play an island, and then I'll pass.
Swamp. Circumancy. Go.
Ooh. All right, I'll drop. Play an island. I'll play a Sapphire Medallion.
Okay.
And then I'll pass with 5.
Swamp. I think I just need to go fast, so I'm going to go Sinister Strength, attack for 5.
Yeah, I'll go to 15.
Go ahead.
That is fast. I'll drop. Play an island. I'll play a Sleight of Hand.
Sure. Storm Count 1.
You never know. Tricky. Okay, I'll take that. Crap. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
You're fine.
This is gonna, the YouTube people are gonna hate me for this. These are freshly sleeved because obviously I don't shuffle up this deck, and so the sleeves are very slippery.
I understand.
And then I will cast a Helm of Awakening.
Okay.
And then I'll pass. Hopefully I don't die this turn.
I don't think I can deal 15.
Well, see, this is why Hatred needs to make a comeback.
Attack for 5.
Yeah, I go to 10.
I'm going to play my 2-mana Negator.
Nice.
And a Carnophage. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Let's play another Helm of Awakening.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I feel like this is the
Gross.
turn if something's gonna happen. So storm 1. Then play Merchant Scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Get Meditate. We'll cast Meditate.
Mm-hmm.
So on count 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play land for turn. Play a free Sapphire Medallion, stone count 4. Play a Cloud of Fairies, stone count 5. Then let's play an Impulse, stone count 6. 2, 4. Not good. I'll take that one. Oh, man. The Impulse was unfortunately kind of a whiff. Let's see. We're gonna play Lotus Petal, so on 7. And then crack the petal, and then cycle the fairies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang it. Okay, now I have to see if I can survive one more turn.
Well, 2 more
so
turns.
coming in
Can
for
you cast
12.
a Meditate?
Oh yeah, that's bad. Yep, you got it.
I had the Caravix fight in hand too, so
amazing.
It wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, ran out of draw spells. I was really counting on the Meditated Impulse.
Yeah.
I'll be in the play.
Sounds good. Good luck.
You too. I think this is fine.
Okay, I'll keep.
All right, I'll start. Start with an island and sleight of hand.
Okay. So this is fun. I think I know what this is. This is exciting.
Going on the bottom, then I'll pass.
Okay. Draw. I'll play a swamp, and I'll dress you.
Okay. I have an island, 2 helms, cloud of fairies, a meditate, and a frantic search.
All right, I should be able to figure out what the right card is since I have played this deck before.
This is basically your deck with some banned cards.
Yeah, yeah, mystery card. Yeah. I'm gonna take the meditate. Go ahead.
Let's throw out a helm.
Sure.
And then I'll pass with 4.
Okay. Draw. Interesting.
Me too. I mean, I would say it's not either.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Honestly jumped down my throat about like the types of products we should get.
I'm gonna play a Cabal Pit.
Yeah.
I'll Dark Ritual.
Mm-hmm.
I'll dress you.
I have an island.
Okay, I'll take the Frantic Search. I'll use 2 to play Bottomless Pit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll use my last one down to 19. I'll Chain of Smog you.
How many do you have?
I have 2.
I mean, I'm gonna lose it anyway with the pit. So
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, I'll just bounce it back to
Okay,
you.
yep. I lose a Factory and an Instant Blood.
All right, I go to my turn. Am I ever going to be able to get enough card advantage under a pit?
The answer is yes, because you play Meditate. I've played
Yeah.
this deck against Storm before, and Meditate absolutely wrecks me.
Yeah, it'll take some time. But I guess you're starting from nothing too.
Yeah, I had to discard the Factory to make that play. So.
Hmm. Sorry, just give me a moment.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, it doesn't work. Yeah, I'll just pass.
Okay. I'll draw. That's a pretty good one. I'll go to 18, play Plague Spitter.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I'll discard Merchant Scroll.
Okay.
I'll draw. We'll play another Helm, and we'll pass.
Okay. Untap, Spitter Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. I'll swing for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Play an island. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap, discard Innocent Blood. Draw. Oh, Spitter Trigger. 16 all. I'll attack for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Play Swamp. Go ahead.
I'll play an island. Go ahead.
Okay. Upkeep, Spitter. Draw. Swing for 2.
Yeah.
Swamp. Go ahead.
It's almost good, but it is not good enough. I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. I go to 14. You go to 10. Draw. In for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Another Swamp. Go ahead.
I'll discard a Frantic Search.
Okay.
It would have given me a lot of mana, but I needed at least something.
Much. Yeah.
All right. Let's cast Impulse.
Sure.
Okay. Take 1. Let's cast Meditate.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. So we have Storm 2. See if anything comes out of it.
More than likely.
Storm 3. Play a free Sapphire.
Nice.
Storm 4. Play a Sleight of Hand.
Sure.
Storm 5. Play a Impulse. Storm 6. 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 3 mana.
Have you released so much meta?
see. So close to being able to cast Mind's Desire. I think I'm 1 mana off.
Oh yeah. Huh.
It's not as fun.
Is it 6 or 5?
Yeah, it's 6 mana.
6, yeah.
Three. Do this. All right. I guess we'll. Try this. Use that. Oops, sorry. Actually, this card. I think I'm gonna fizzle out. All right.
No untapper, huh?
It was close. I'm going to.
I mean, if you have the untapper, you do get to. Okay, yeah, you just have the island. Okay.
Yeah, I have a. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have no cards in hand?
No cards, yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to snap your potato then.
Yeah, that's a good play. Yep.
Then I'll pass.
All right.
And you get 2 turns.
Potato goes in the pit.
Yeah.
I will draw. Oh wow, off the top.
Oh no.
Yeah, potato number 2. Go ahead.
All right. Well, it's your turn. I skipped my
Oh
turn.
yeah. I totally forgot. Untap, upkeep. 13/7. Draw. Swing for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I needed just 1 more mana source to be able to cast the Mind's Desire.
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, let's see what happens. I'll Merchant Scroll.
Okay. Did you discard during your upkeep?
I didn't have any cards in
Okay.
hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Storm 1. So I could cast Mind's Desire, but that would not do that much. Just gotta meditate.
Yeah.
All right. We'll cast this.
Yep.
Go Storm 2.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Storm 3. Oh, Frantic Search.
Yep.
So let's Storm 4. 1, 2. Let's see. Discard. Discard these 2. And then let's cast Sleight of Hand, Storm 5.
Okay.
Okay, pick 1. Cast Cloud of Fairies, Storm 6. And then cast Merchant Scroll, Storm 7.
Yep.
This is tough. I think I should have kept the Cloud of Fairies. Unfortunately, I'm out of meditates, I think.
Just Mind's Desire for a billion.
Mind's Desire is a sorcery, so it can't be found.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay. I guess I'll get a impulse
Almost
and
as
see
good
what
as drawing
happens.
4 cards. Yeah.
All right. Let's cast that. Storm
Yep.
8. 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have found the Mind's Desire.
Okay.
What everyone wanted to see.
That's
So,
all she wrote, I have to imagine.
so this is 6, so I need 3 more mana. So I'll crack these 2 and that. So that's a 4/9.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna shuffle each time, if that's okay.
Oh.
Oh, well, I guess I technically have to, because
Yeah,
they
okay.
resolve once at once.
I don't know the wording on that card. Does it say shuffle in between each one?
Yeah, it does.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you don't have to. That's fine.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll really matter. I think like there are some instants that you can like do in response to like triggers or whatever,
Oh, that's true.
but it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this will probably be game though, because I have 2 free Mind's
Yeah.
Desires in here.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You got this one. Yeah.
But I'm gonna just brain freeze, I think. So this will be
Yeah.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get a brain freeze. And this is already at 10. So this is 11 storm. It's a net 1 blue.
Yeah. As long as
This is free. So that's that. Yeah, I don't know.
You can probably get me on this one brain freeze there. So
Yeah, I think it's probably.
yeah, I guess in my upkeep I can deal 2 to you, but that's not quite enough.
Well, I have the words.
Oh, you have the words. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is fine.
Okay.
Yep. Good.
All right. I'll play Swamp and Dress You.
An island, 2 sleight of hands, 2 impulse, and a helm.
I think. This is interesting. Seems like it would be the helm. Yeah, I'll take the helm.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll play out the sleight of hand.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw. Play Wasteland and the rack.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I'll
pass.
Okay. Draw. Oh, that's an interesting one. I'll play Wasteland. I'm just gonna play a Negator.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And a turn, I'll impulse.
Yep.
Okay. Go to my turn.
Yep.
Huh. Let's see. Cast Sleight of Hand.
Sure.
Hmm. Not as exciting as I had hoped. Okay, I'll grab one. Play a Lotus Petal.
Yep.
I'll crack.
Good.
Do Helm of Awakening.
Okay.
And then I'll pass with 4.
All right. Untap. Draw. Uh, I will play Factory. I'll swing for 5.
Yeah, I have a 15.
I wish I had more black mana. You have 4 cards?
Yeah.
Let's see. Do that. I do that. Yeah, I'm gonna Cabal Therapy you.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll name Impulse.
I have 2 petals and a meditate.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hmm. All right, let's meditate.
Sure.
4. Play a land. Play Lotus Petal, Storm 2.
Yep.
Going to Merchant Scroll,
Okay.
Storm 3. Get a Frantic Search. Play out the petal, Storm 4.
Yep.
Then we'll Frantic Search
Okay.
and Storm 5. Draw 2. Discard 2 islands.
Okay.
Hmm. I'm gonna meditate. Storm 6.
Okay.
So I'm basically dead if this doesn't if this doesn't work.
Yeah. I should have flashback the therapy there. That was bad. Second.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't, which is why I felt compelled to try to
Yeah.
go off here. I'll snap target the negator.
Okay.
Storm 7.
Yeah.
Let's see. Put a lotus petal. Storm
Yeah.
8. Okay. Let's see. 8. Do this. 27. I'm gonna merchant scroll.
Okay.
Storm 9. I'm gonna brain freeze.
Okay. You have 2.
Yeah, I have a second.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I think that's for 30, and then for 33.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that was just a straight up misplay. I was I was just thinking about my clock basically because I could play another negator next turn. I was thinking, should I play negator this turn or therapy? And it was the same clock. But it still would have been 15 if I sacked the factory too. So that was just plain bad.
I think I also got lucky with the lack of black mana. I think that
Yeah,
kind of
because
slowed you down a little bit.
I could have done both if I had another black.
Well, I mean, you basically built this deck, so I think you should be proud.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is actually a bad matchup for this deck.
You're saying, yeah, because you think the meditates really put it over the edge.
Yeah, it's really the meditates. And I just have like so much creature removal that's dead.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens. I think this is fine.
I keep this, yeah.
All right, I'll start. Do an island. And I'll do a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take 1. Go ahead.
All right, draw. Forced, elf, pass.
Do an island, and I'll pass.
Untap, draw. Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Cradle.
Yeah.
Survival.
Oh yeah, nice.
And then I'll pass to you.
Okay. End of turn. I'm gonna impulse.
Okay.
I'll take 1. I'll go to my turn.
Sure.
Another island. I'm gonna impulse again.
Okay.
Man. Take 1. Going to sleight of hand.
I wouldn't want to play.
Okay, sleight of hand's good. All right.
Uh,
All right, everyone at home, my 6-year-old is joining in, so I've got the
Unfair advantage.
unfair
Good luck,
advantage.
Nyla. You're gonna get the rest by
Okay.
yourself.
All right, thanks. Got it.
And then I'll pass.
All right, in a turn.
You can take off your
Yeah. All right, yeah, just a second. Gotta check about it. But gonna survival, discarding squee.
Mhm.
Hi, Phil. Dorothy, say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
All right.
Dad, it seems like every single boy we meet sounds the same.
All right. We'll get a priest. Put that in our
Mhm.
hand. Do you want to cut the deck for me, Dorothy?
I need to separate the cards.
Yeah, so I'll show you how to do it.
Separate the cards.
So pick it up at like halfway somewhere and put the top on the bottom.
Okay. Like this?
All right. Yeah, and just put it over there.
Okay.
What do you like?
No, this is good.
I feel like I want to make it brighter because it's pretty dark and gloomy.
The glare is just, I'm trying to avoid.
Okay.
All right. Gonna untap.
Mhm.
We're gonna take this card and put it into our hand.
Okay. Here you go.
All right, because that's a special ability. And then draw a card.
Ooh, this looks cool.
That is pretty cool. Put that down for us,
Where?
right here.
Okay.
Go play Wood of Foothills. And then fetch. Do -1 for us.
-1. Is this your first game?
This is our first game, yeah.
Okay. Can you do rock, paper, scissors?
Oh, actually.
We can do rock, paper, scissors next time, sure. That is her favorite part. Is the rock, paper, scissors game.
And especially vampires.
Yes, and especially vampires. All right, cut the deck again. So take the top half
Okay, take the top half.
and put it over here.
There.
And then put that on for us.
Okay, where?
Priest.
Okay, right here.
And then gonna survival again, discarding anger.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, anger looks really cool.
I do think anger's cool. All right.
But not the good anger.
It's gonna be a. Let's see. Tap. Yeah, that seems good. Get Ranger
Mm-hmm.
and tap for 3, and then 2 floating. Play the Ranger.
Yeah.
And 1. Survival again. Discarding Squee.
Mm-hmm. I think you're storming off before I am.
Bob. Whatever it's called. I'm not sure.
Get a Hermit.
Hermit? No, a hermit? Hermit? I can't understand anything. You know, you have to let me help too.
I probably should just, well, yeah, I couldn't quite get to lethal with double Hermit. We're going to activate Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Put this in our hand. Take this one, Dorothy. So we're going to put it in our hand. You can put it face down.
Okay.
And then you're going to turn this one straight up. Going to tap for 4. Play that for us.
She doesn't always
Put it right-
show it,
right there.
Play it. Tell her where to
Yeah.
place it.
And we're going to get 4 squirrels.
4 squirrels? What's squirrels?
These are the squirrels.
Oh.
And put them right here with this guy. Put those 4
Okay.
right here.
Right here.
And then we'll tap Cradle And we'll play Tangle Wire and Tangle Wire.
Okay.
I think it's overkill, but yes. Pass to you. Or, well, no, attack.
Yeah.
For 9, 10.
Attack for 10? No, I want to do it.
Okay.
So, do you already do 3?
Yeah, I did 3, so do 7 more.
4, 5, 6, 7.
No, we'll pass to you.
I think she might have ended up doing, Michael, she might have ended up doing 7 total instead of 7 more. Just double check the score.
Yeah.
I'm gonna float 3 blue. And then I'll let the Tangle Wire triggers resolve.
Okay.
And I'll cast Frantic Search.
All right.
He's at 10 and we're at 19. Are we taking the lead?
Yes.
Discard a Words of Wisdom and a Sleight of Hand.
Okay.
I'll draw for turn.
I always got a card that was the same card as our match.
An island.
Matt. I shouldn't have said that.
I'll play a Helm of Awakening.
Okay.
And then, since this is the last turn, I think, let us count the storm. So 1. Play out Lotus Petal, Storm 2. Let's play a Cloud of Fairies, Storm 3.
Yep.
Tell me when there's a cookie.
I'll Merchant Scroll, Storm
Okay.
4. Gotta meditate. Then we'll cast Meditate, Storm 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. Crack this. Storm 6 for an impulse.
Okay.
Like a cat. I am not a cat. I am not a cat.
Okay, you got this one. I have my meditate was 3 islands.
Why were you petting me like a cat?
I think this is fine.
I'll keep as well.
All right, I'll start. So I have an island, and then I'll pass.
All right, draw a card with them.
Okay. Ooh.
All right. So put that down on the playmat right here. Turn it sideways. And then you're going to put that up near the top and center. All right. Land World, pass to you.
All right, sounds good. Play an island, and I will pass.
All right. Draw a card, Dorothy.
Ooh, I like it.
All right. Put that down for us.
Where?
Right here.
Okay.
And then turn those both sideways.
Okay.
And put that down for us.
Where?
Right here.
You always got to tell me where to put them
Survival,
down.
and then pass to you.
Yep.
Survival
turn.
of the
Oh,
fittest.
impulse.
Sure.
4. I'll go to my turn.
Yep.
I'll draw. Let's play a Sapphire Medallion.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass with 5.
Okay. Put these face right side up for us.
Okay.
That's called untapping.
Untap.
Draw a card.
Draw a card. Ooh.
I'm going to tell you what this opening hand, these draws were. It's so ridiculous.
I'm scared.
Where?
You have no reason to be
Should
scared.
I put
Put
it
it
right
right,
there?
yeah, put it right there.
Okay.
So turn those all sideways for us,
Whoa, that's a lot of tapping.
and then play that for us right by the elf.
Okay, right by the elf.
Gonna play an orangutan targeting the medallion.
Okay. In response,
That's not an
I'll cast Impulse.
Sure.
It's an Katabi orangutan.
Yep. Uktabi orangutan.
Octavio? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Octavio?
Uktabi.
Octavi. Oh, I thought it was
Okay.
Octavio.
All right. And then we'll go to attacks. Let's swing in for 1.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
-1
I'll go
for
to 19.
and then pass to you.
Are we doing well?
We're doing okay.
I'll cast a Frantic Search.
Mhm.
Hmm.
My goodness. You're so.
How dare
Sorry, give me one moment.
Yeah, no worries.
Is he recording? He's still recording.
I'll discard a Frantic Search and a Lotus Petal.
Okay.
And then I'll pass with 4 in hand.
You do get untap
Oh yeah, that's right.
if you want.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay. Untap those
Then-
for us. Put those
All right,
outside.
I'm-
Or
Hold
unless
on,
you have
hold on,
another
sorry.
play.
Yeah, I'm gonna play out another medallion.
Okay.
Oh.
And let's see. I have 2. Let me think about this.
Sure.
1.
Should I untap them next?
Not yet.
Turn? When it's our turn, should I
Mhm.
untap them? Okay. I'll do that first thing.
Sorry, I need to count real quick. I have
Yeah,
3
of course.
cards in hand. So, okay, let's. So we've cast 1 spell,
Mhm.
or 2 spells. 2 spells. I'll put in 2.
Okay.
And cast Cloud of Fairies, so Storm
Okay.
3.
Mhm.
And I'll have 1 there. And then I'll snap it back.
Okay.
I'll net 2. And then I'll play this again, net 3. And then we'll do 5 mana total for a Mind's Desire for 6.
Okay. Seems good.
All right.
I'm going to shuffle the first time, but I'm not going to shuffle in between,
yeah, no
if that's
worries.
okay.
Woo! Good.
All right.
Okay.
So turnabout, I'm awakening 3, 4, 5.
That's
That's a lot of gas.
That's man, that's a good Mind's Desire. That's
Yeah,
I mean, put that.
that
with
is about as good as you can get.
About as good as you can get.
Yeah. So we'll go to 7, and then we'll meditate, go to 8. So 1, 2, wow.
Whoa.
4. I think we'll just play these, go to 11.
Yep.
And we'll sleight of hand, go to 12. Let's Merchant Scroll, go to 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead from that because, I mean, you can explain the line, but I see the line.
You'll have to explain it to me. I was just going to keep going off unless there's a.
So you
let's
Merchant
see,
Scroll
Brain
for Brain
Freeze.
Freeze, you turn about yourself, and then you Mind's Desire, and you have everything right there.
Yeah, I mean, I was just going to find another Meditator Brain Freeze and then just keep going off. I mean, the Mind's Desire is probably going to go through most of my entire deck.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I was like, if you have the Brave Trees in hand,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
with the a Mind's
So-
Desire for 14 definitely gets you to storm.
yeah. I think so. All right, should we go to game 3?
Yep.
Or do you want to flip through the deck?
No, let's do
All right.
that. As Robin has observed
when the
before,
card
my
game's over,
daughter
we're
is
gonna-
quite the spike.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad.
Yes.
After the card game's over, we can play a very long card game.
Okay, that sounds great. All right, we're going to keep this.
All right, I'll keep it as well. Go ahead.
All right, I'll play that for us, Dorothy. And turn sideways. And then put that for us up and center. Finrun, pass to you.
Okay. Play an island and sleight of hand.
Can we just
Sure.
put the cards wherever?
You can, but we kind of organize them, so we kind of it's easy to keep track of.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, but I the try.
Untap this for us
Okay.
and draw us a card.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that looks creepy.
All right, put that down for us. And then turn those both sideways.
And you can always say tap them because I know what that means.
Play that for us on the fire deck.
That card's back again.
Turn that sideways for us and play
Can
that.
we- Okay.
Right there.
I was gonna put that
Okay.
right there
And then pass to
anyway.
I'll draw. Let's play an island and we'll pass.
Okay. Untap that for us. Draw us a card. No, take that. Play that for us. Play mountain.
So we have a land.
All right, let's see here.
This will be a
I'm
scary
still pointing
turn.
at this, aren't I?
It could be, might have been a mistake to play the mountain. It probably was at this point. There's no need to play the mountain yet.
We only have 3. We should
Um,
draw some cards.
Tap those for us.
Okay. These and this.
Play that for us.
Okay.
Put that somewhere else. Play an acolyte. And we'll draw.
Should I tap this too? or-
As long as it resolves, but no, just that.
Okay.
Draw this card.
Mhm.
Not what I was hoping. Tap that for us.
Okay.
And then play this with us, for us, with our other creatures. Play a symbiote. Tap that for us. And then we're going to activate symbiote. Bouncing the acolyte, so 1 green floating. And then tap that for us again.
Okay.
And play that. Draw a card. All right.
Now, what you were hoped for.
And we're going to pass to you.
So these are all the creatures.
I'll draw.
So if I see like something that like alive, I put it in this area.
Will I live another turn? How many cards in hand?
I have 3.
3.
You should draw some more cards, dude.
I'm gonna have frantic search.
Sure.
All right, I'll do everything for you.
All right, we'll
So
discard
what should I
2
do?
islands.
Okay.
And I'll and a merchant scroll.
Sure.
Should I tap anything yet?
Not
Hit
yet.
a frantic search, and I'll pass.
In a turn, going to activate Acolyte. Put that in your hand.
Okay. Oh, this? Okay.
It's going to go to our hand. Going to untap the Land of Wells and then activate Survival.
Yeah.
Discarding the Acolyte. We'll get Anger. We'll go to our turn. You can untap Forest, Dorothy. Untap
All right.
everything.
Everything.
All right, and then draw us a card.
Okay. Here you go.
All right, that was a good one. Tap this one, the mountain,
Okay.
and tap this one,
All right.
just one,
Oh.
and then play that for us.
With our other creatures.
Play Priest. And then, all right, how do I want to do this? So, can't I?
Remember that we got a card, a card game card that said Danny.
That's right, we did.
For Danny herself.
All right.
A Danny. I wish we could play a Danny right now. A Danny.
So that gets, okay. Okay.
This is our last round.
Okay, so okay, that's the line. Yeah. Activate Survival. Discarding Anger.
Okay.
Put that down for us. Gonna get a Ranger. Tap that for us.
Okay.
Play the Ranger with the other creatures there.
All right. The other creature.
You can be right over here
Okay.
with these guys. Tap this guy for us.
This guy.
And activate Survival. Discarding that. Put that in our graveyard.
Okay.
We're going to attack for more than 20 here. Get Hermit.
Hermit.
So we're going to tap for 4. We're green. We're going to activate Ranger. Bouncing a Forest. Untap the Priest. Tap Priest will have 8. I guess I could have missed. Got 1 mana, but it shouldn't matter. Replay the Forest. Play the Hermit for us.
All right, with our other creatures.
Yeah, well, 3 floating. I'm gonna put the squirrels down here. All right, here are the squirrels. We can do that another time.
Remember how we used it to win one round?
We do. So get the squirrels. Am I off? Did I do my math wrong? I think I did. I need 1 second. Survival lines are always hard.
Yep.
Okay, just a minute, I'm thinking.
You need this. This.
Seconds.
You need this. He never knows.
I think that does it. Okay. Going to activate symbiote.
Why don't you let me do anything?
Returning the ranger to my hand. Untap the priest. So turn the priest face up for us.
This.
Untap the priest.
This.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. 7, 6.
Who's close to winning?
We're pretty close.
I am not.
How come every single boy we play with sounds exactly the same?
All right. Activate survival. Discarding the ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Get another symbiote. Play that symbiote for us.
With the other questions?
Mhm.
Right here?
Mhm.
Okay.
So that'll be 1. And then tap this for 4.
Tap that for 4.
Yeah, because it's 1 less than lethal. Let's see. Currently.
Let's go.
Activate symbiote. We're going to bounce this to our hand. To untap priest.
Attack.
So much easier when you have cradle.
This would have been way over by then. By now, if it had been.
Yeah, I was trying to. I messed up because I thought I had enough for Hermit plus Kamal.
So did Phil win?
But I think this should work. I should get another. Oh wait a minute. Have to activate. Come on. Activate survival. Discarding that to get the Hermit. And then with that 5 floating mana, then play the Hermit. I might have misdone this through it. I was going through too many lines.
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I think, with this, 16 from the Torals, 17 18, 19, 20. I might have had to play tap priest again. That's what I think I might have missed.
Yeah, but with
Grizzly bears.
two hermits out, aren't the squirrels 3/3s or something
Look at
anyway?
grizzly
Of course they are. Come on.
Grizzly bears.
You never have 2 hermits out anymore. But yes,
Yeah,
that's more than enough.
yeah, nice. Yeah, I could not find a helm effect for the life of me.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so next turn I would have drawn Turnabout and tried to use Frantic Search. And then I think I would have been able to go off from there because I had so many untap effects.
Yeah, it's very much pod racing, here. But I had survival in every single one of my opening hands, which is just
good card to start with.
That's exactly what you want, right there. So, for all the elf players out there who just watched me butcher those lines,
2-1.
I apologize. But once you start going down a line and you realize that line doesn't work the way that you initially thought, then you're second guessing everything.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. It was pretty close. I mean, I feel like all the games were kind of decided, only with a turn or two.
Yeah, well, I got to be on the play that game 3, so that's always helpful.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we are off to the races. Phil is on the play, and I have taken 1 mulligan.
All right, I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start with an island and a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Then
after that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just debating what I want. Keep that. Okay.
All right. I drew my card. I will play a... I'm going to waste and pass.
Well, that's slightly scary. Play an island, and I'll play a sapphire medallion, and then I'll pass with 5.
End of turn, I'll go to 19, and I'll play Worldly Tutor.
Okay.
Get everybody's favorite Hermit.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Deranged Hermit probably has quite a few fans out there, right? Millions of fans.
I'll get
the Jets.
I'll get my favorite Hermit.
Fair enough.
But I do appreciate the reference.
Yeah.
He probably has 0 fans, right? All right, untap. I'll draw. So you're on Storm. How fast does Storm win?
I'm wondering how fast you win.
Yeah. I think I just... take a point.
Yeah.
And play him. And then I'll pass it on back.
I'll draw. All right. How many cards in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just give me 1 moment.
Sure.
So you need 1 to activate, and then potentially 2 for Shallow Grave, if you have that. Play an island.
Okay.
Let me think about this. All right. I will see how far we can go. So I'll add 3.
Yep.
So storm count 1. Once I cast Frantic Search.
Okie dokie.
So 1, 2. Discard this. And I think we'll discard. Well, discard that. Okay, we'll discard an island and the sapphire medallion.
Okay.
So we have one blue still floating. Play a Lotus Petal, Storm Count 2. Then I'll use the blue and Merchant Scroll, Storm
Okay.
Count 3. I'm gonna meditate.
Okay.
I will cast Meditate, Storm Count 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Going to snap your Hermit, Storm Count 5. 1 tap 2. Then I'll Impulse, Storm Count 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Take that. I'll sack this. I'll Frantic Search, Storm Count 7.
Okay.
1, 2. I'll discard 2 islands. Untap 3. Let's see. 3, 2, 8. Well, hold on. Let me think about this. So we're at Storm Count 7. Get it to 8, 9. Okay, that should be fine. I'll Merchant Scroll, go to Storm Count 8.
Okay.
Okay, actually, let me think about this now. I'm thinking about Crows and Reclamation now. That card could be actually pretty tricky.
That is a card.
Yeah. Okay. That has caused me to reevaluate a lot of things. Do not want to be blown out by that card.
We interrupt the storm count, so Phil
Yeah.
can reevaluate his life.
All right, let's get a Frantic Search.
Okay.
Man, what a very innocuous card to stop me in my tracks. Okay. Let's cast Frantic Search, the Storm Count 9. 1, 2.
It's really cool to see Merchant Scroll like have a home in a Premodern deck.
It's such a good card. Okay. 2. Tricky. Okay, I'll discard a Brain Freeze and a Hum Awakening.
Okay.
This one tap. I'm going to impulse. Storm
Okay.
count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's add 2 in frantic search. Storm count 11.
Okie dokie.
2. I'll discard these 2. I'll untap. And whatever. I think I have to go for it. I'll meditate. Storm
Okay.
count 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was not good.
Uh-oh.
All right. I'll pass. You get 3 turns.
Okay. I will start turn number 1 here.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do I want to do this? One in hand, huh?
I have 5 in hand.
Five in hand. Okay. That makes sense.
After 2 meditates, you would hope I'd have some cards in hand.
Yeah. There's 2 cards I'm worried about with you. Huh. What to do? Okay. I think this is the safest way to play it. So I'll play the druid. Go to 17.
Yeah.
And then, actually, hold on. Let's do it like this. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, I'm 17. And then I will tap for blue. 16. And I will phase out your sapphire medallion.
Wow. All right. I will snap your druid.
Yeah, I misplayed that. But yep.
I'll untap 2, and then I think I'll impulse.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I just saw the line after I played the Hermit Druid, and I was like, oh, I can phase it out, but oops, I should have phased it out before. That was a misplay. Damn it. I made a misplay against Ron with this deck, too. I haven't played the second. I haven't played the second in so long.
Surprisingly tricky deck. I'll take that. Okay, it's phased.
All right, my turn.
Yep, your second turn.
I think I still may have this with the medallion phased out, but I definitely misplayed. All right, so we'll run that back out again. I'll go to 15.
Yeah.
Because you can't cast Snap, you can't cast Words of Wisdom. What can you cast? I don't know. Okay. I'll go to my third turn.
Yeah.
play a city. I'll take a point. I'll activate Hermit.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Do you want me to go through every single card in the deck? It's the Stifle Nut version, obviously.
Okay. How many main deck Stifle and how many main deck Dreadnought?
4 Stifle, 4 Dreadnought, 2 Vision Charm.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then against Ron, I like nonchalantly just thought I had the game and I didn't do this. And it was just really
the
stupid.
flashback there.
Yeah, because I already took the one chain in his hand, and so then he had
Yeah.
another one, of course. He drew another one off the top. But anyway, I will sacrifice the Druid to flashback Cabal Therapy, and I'll just name Chain of Vapor.
Okay. I have 2 islands, a petal, and a Mind's Desire.
Okay, cool. And then I'll go ahead and cast the Reanimate.
Yeah, that's good.
For the Ghoul. Ghoul will exile the Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
And there's a Dragon's Breath in there somewhere.
Yeah, it is right there.
Nice.
So.
And how many Crows in Reclamation in the main?
1.
1.
So error on my part to play the still made a play mistake, but thanks to your kind meditation, I didn't just lose.
Yeah, I was worried that you would be able to go off the next turn with Hermit Druid. It's, I guess, unclear whether you had the Reanimate or Shallow Grave in hand or not.
Yep.
But I felt like there was a decent chance I could go off. But I guess we'll see. I had enough for the double brain freeze, which I was about to do, and then I was
awesome.
like, and then I was considering about Crows in Reclamation because I guess you would have enough mana to do that. Pile on, I guess, 2 reanimation spells,
and
then I think that would be game.
I'll put this one on the bottom.
All right, I'll get started.
Okay.
All right, I'll play an island. Go ahead.
Waste, go ahead.
I'll draw. I'll play an island, and then I'll pass with 6.
Tutor?
This again.
Is it good?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's good.
All right. I'll shortcut here. I'll untap. I'll play River, and I'll take a point and play him.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'll pass right back.
Let's see. What do I want to do? I think I'll just snap him back to your hand. And then I'll untap and then retap and play an impulse.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is fine. Okay, I'll go back to my turn.
Yep.
I'll draw. Let's see. Do that. Play a Sapphire Medallion, and then I'll pass.
Waste.
draw.
Yep.
Play an island. Play a lotus petal.
Yep.
So count 1. Play another lotus petal. And I'll try to cast a Mind's Desire for 3.
For 3,
Yeah.
resolves.
Okay.
Woo!
Wow, your open land is very scary to me. So
What? It's just a river. That's
I know.
underground.
All right. I'm not going to shuffle each time, if that's okay. But it's
No,
up
yeah,
to
that's fine. Please,
Okay, I'm
please
just
shortcut
gonna- Okay. Cloud of Fairies. Frantic Search. Ooh, lots of mana. An island.
it. Nice.
Okay.
Is Mind's Desire exiled, or does it stay? I don't remember. It's been so long since I played it.
No, it doesn't exile itself unless there's some errata.
That's
Which
awesome.
it
I don't think
definitely
there
could
is.
be. Yeah, I don't think it's legal in the format long enough for people to be like it should be errated. They're
Yeah.
just like, just ban it.
Just get rid of it.
I'll cast Cloud of Fairies. Storm count 4.
Sure.
On tap 2. I will add 2 and use one of it. Or actually, sorry, I don't need to pay mana for that.
Nope.
I'll add 2. And I'll Frantic Search. 1, 2. Get rid of this. And
The 3 cards you flipped were Cloud of Fairies.
Yeah, these
Frantic
2
Search,
and an island.
and Island. Okay, so the island
Yeah.
is still exiled.
Yeah, sorry. Can't discard that.
Yeah.
Life would be good though. Let's discard a Helm and a Frantic Search.
Okay.
On tap 3. I'm going to use 1 blue and Merchant Scroll.
Okay.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I should be at Storm 6.
Yep.
It's gonna meditate. I'll use the one floating in here. So we'll count 7 and we'll meditate.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you have 5 cards in hand now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Merchant Scroll, Storm count 8.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a snap.
Okay.
We'll snap the Cloud of Fairies, Storm count 9.
Okay.
On tap 2. I'll play Cloud of Fairies, Storm count 10.
Yep.
Then I'll Impulse, Storm count 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frantic Search. Storm count 12. 2. Discard 2 islands.
Okay.
Untap 3. Here you go, man.
Alrighty. I get 2 turns.
Yep. Frantic Search did not yield much, unfortunately.
Oh no.
It happens.
All right, let me think for a moment. I'll activate the Hermit.
Yeah, that's good.
Cards that I boarded in, you will see. Where are they? Crumble.
Oh.
Crumble. And you should see a monk. Oh, there's the ape. And an ape. And all the usual suspects. Any questions about the graveyard?
What phase are we in right now?
I'm first main.
First main. Okay.
Yeah.
No questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that resolves?
Yeah, that resolves.
I'm going to flashback Cabal Therapy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Say words of wisdom.
It is the words of wisdom.
Okay. And you just have those 2 other artifacts?
Yeah. Huh.
Okay, cool. No other cards in hand?
No.
All right. I guess I'll just play. No, I'll just play a reanimate.
Okay. Exiling the monkey too? Oh my gosh. I'm just going all in. Okay. Amazing. Yeah, you got it.
I have a Dreadnought in my hand. So.
Amazing. Okay, so did you have a Stifle in hand?
No.
Because you paused a while for the Mind's Desire, so I was kind of curious about that.
No, I didn't. I just had these 4. I had these. So I had a Reclamation in my hand. So, and I had a Duress. So basically, since I had priority, I needed to sack the Hermit Druid first and just cast Cabal Therapy. And then I had 2 mana untapped, right? So if you Words of Wisdom me in response, right? Is it may draw a card or is it they have to?
No, you definitely have to.
That's what I thought. But then I was going to Crows and Reclamation either from here or from here, so I don't die, right?
Yeah.
But
so that's what I was thinking about, because I let the therapy resolve because I was like, maybe he will choose like Snap or Chain of Vapor instead.
Yeah, so I had the duress for a snap, right? And the reanimate, right? And I still had the mana. So if you let it resolve and I take a Words of
Yeah.
Wisdom, but you still have a snap, then I cast the duress next and take the snap if you have it, and hope you don't have those last 2 cards in your hand aren't both snap. And then I cast the reanimate. So that was the thinking.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like I always felt like I was trying to combo maybe like a turn too early, but I think like that the Angry Hermit deck I feel like is so fast that you kind of just have to like go for it. I could be wrong. Like I haven't played Mono Blue Storm a ton against Angry Hermit. I played against Angry Hermit a decent amount, but I just feel like the amount of disruption you have and the speed makes it pretty difficult.
Yeah, it's such a like it's probably the fastest deck in the format if you don't interact with it. I think it's faster that it's a turn faster than Elves. If you don't interact with it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure people in the comments will have some good suggestions, but I think that it's kind of weird too because like the Crows Reclamation is a really hard card for me to get around. Like I have Tormod's Crypts in here, obviously for post sideboard, which can be helpful. Though I don't know if I'd ever get priority enough to actually grab it out of the yard, so that part is kind of hard.
Sure.
But even like the 4 stifles to make storming off very difficult.
Yeah, and to be fair to the listeners, I didn't know what deck you were on, so it's pretty rough for me to be playing a deck against you that has 4 main white stifles.
I think it's like very fair though, because I think it shows that like there's definitely a lot of really good banned cards out there, but there's certain matchups still that will still be very difficult.